What's going on, Aces? Welcome back to the channel. So I keep seeing this back and forth between Mike Epps and Shannon Sharpe, right? So initially, Mike Epps said that, he was in his feelings a little bit because he wasn't brought on or he wasn't brought up at Cat Williams and his Club Shay Shay interview that set the internet on fire, okay? And he said that on stage. And I thought that he was joking along with the rest of the crowd and they laughed. So I was like, okay. But then they've been going back and forth. Shannon said that, Mike Epps essentially lied on his name. Mike Epps, in one of his stand-up routines recently, said that Shannon sent him a DM to invite him on Club Shay Shay, but he declined. And then he called him Medea, referring to Tyler Perry's character. And he's like, tell me if, Shannon Sharpe put on a dress right now, wouldn't he look like Medea's sister? And the audience laughs. So again, I'm like, that's not a big deal. That's just a part of his bit. That's just Mike Epps' sense of humor, whatever. But then I see a tweet from Shannon, and we'll get to that in a second, but responding to them initially saying they was going to see each other face to face, man to man. And, Ocho Cinco was like, kind of punching the air, instigating a bit, which Shannon called him out on it. But it's been going back and forth and it's been getting, increasingly more heated. And I'm like, what is going on with y'all? Like at first I thought Mike Epps was just joking because, he's a comedian and people say things and, you let it slide. But then Shannon was on the nightcap with Ocho Cinco and he's like, listen, man, don't lie on my name. And he took things really personally. So I'm going to let you hear what Mike Epps has to say. And then I'm going to read you the tweet that Shannon just put out like 10, 15 minutes ago. Let's hear from Mike.
Now, wait a minute. Now, I know Shay Shay. I don't know what grown ass man got a name named Shay Shay, but I know this grown man is not mad at me. So many people talk crazy about you. They was on Saturday Night Live talking about you, imitating you, but now you want to fight me? Now, I'm not going to lie. I did DM you to get on the show. But I DM'd you to get on the show because you brought my name up when you was sitting there with Cat. He was trying to get him to talk crazy about me, but he didn't. Okay? Now, second of all, talking about pulling up on me. You're going to be an all-star. I'm going to be at the all-star in my hometown. And I'm going to see you. All right? I'm going to see you, brother.
Okay, wait. Okay, so see, and that's where the jokes go a little bit too far. So let's read what Shannon just put out about 15 minutes ago. He says, what is it, 3:27 now? Okay, so 3:02. All right, 25 minutes ago. He says, Unc and the real Mike Epps have decided to have a man-to-man conversation in Indianapolis, at the NBA All-Star Weekend to discuss our differences. We both realized this situation should have been handled differently. I apologize to fam, friends, and loved ones and my fans. Prayer hands emojis, hashtag Club Shay Shay. Shannon, listen, okay? Do not let these comedians that are in their feelings get you out of character. Mike Epps, do not let the fact that Shannon has a platform, okay, get you out of character. This can be a win-win for everybody, right? As long as you guys don't take things personally. I don't understand why so many people are so in their feelings. And to be honest, I thought that comedians would be the least fragile, right? The least people that would get so offended by someone mentioning them. I cannot remember what Kat said or what Shannon said about Mike Epps. I thought that he went on stage and said that he was in his feelings a little bit because he wasn't mentioned. And he was like, I wanted to be mentioned, Kat. I remember him saying that. He was joking. I cannot remember. Cat Williams was going in on Steve Harvey, Cedric the Entertainer. I can't even remember at this point. But listen, all of you guys are doing well right now. All of you guys can take this momentum and turn it into, you know, pushing your platforms forward, right? Shannon, don't let these people knock you off your game. You know what I mean? You're at the top of your game right now. You left Skip Bayless and not foolishness because he was talking to you at the side of your neck. I'm glad that Monique clocked it. But now that you have Club Shay Shay, people are going to be coming for you because it was so successful with Cat Williams. It's one of the highest rated and watched YouTube videos of all time, period. You'll be collecting on that money for years to come. But it's not going to do you a lot of good if you're locked up for, an assault, right? Allegedly, because some comedian got in their fee-fees, okay? Mike Epps, brother. And both of these men are so much older than I am. What are y'all like in y'all's 50s? I wish y'all would be out here fighting, fist fighting, because somebody says something that rubbed you the wrong way. Stop. Mike Epps, you're a comedian, sir. You talk about people all the time. That's what you do for a living. To be honest, you guys, and I'm so serious, before the Cat Williams interview, before the Monique interview on Club Shay Shay, I would have never thought that these comedians were so thin skinned. DL, you know what I'm saying? He's crying in the microphone. Ricky Smiley, I'm gonna give him some grace because he lost his son, but Steve Harvey was crying in his microphone. And I'm like, y'all are multimillionaires. Let me be a multimillionaire. I wouldn't care what somebody said about me. And I'm so serious. The way that I would be on an island minding my multimillionaire business, okay? Like, I want to work this YouTube channel to, my greatest advantage, but life is too short and y'all are too old. And I'm so serious. And I'm not trying to age shame anybody, but at some point, you got to shake it off like Taylor Swift. You got to just seriously let stuff roll off your back. I'm like, what are you guys talking about? Mike Epps talking, look at this middle picture. He was like, why is Shannon Sharpe threatening to fight Shannon? That's exactly, I'm telling you, when you are at the top, like you work so hard, right? Both of these men, they have been working at their crafts. Mike Epps was in, the Friday series, next Friday, Friday after next. They were, he's been on stand up. He's right now buying the block in his hometown, buying homes in Indianapolis, doing really wonderful things for the community. People are going to try to knock you off balance. Shannon Sharpe, Club Shay Shay is blowing up right now, right? They're talking about it in pop culture, at the Golden Globes. The last thing you guys want to be doing is being caught out here tussling, fisticuffing, fighting it out like we on the wood set, and you know what I mean? And you're like 15 years old. You're not, you're like 50 something plus years old. All that gray in your beard, Mr. Epps, there's supposed to be some wisdom there, right? Now, I am going to say that I'm glad that Shay, that's my Uncle Shay Shay, that Shannon did put out the tweet that he's going to, see Mike Epps man to man and they're going to talk out their differences. But it should never get to a point where you guys are threatening each other on the internet. Just like I really hope one day that Monique and DL can sit down and talk about their differences. That Kat and Cedric, can talk about their differences. Then Mark Curry and Steve Harvey can say, you know what? Somebody can take some accountability and say, I was wrong. This happened so many years ago. Please forgive me. Let's move forward. Or how can I make amends, right? To move forward. And then we all focus on getting the bag together. Like, I mean, and when I say together, I mean collectively at a community, because I want to see all of us win. I don't want to watch, the comedians that we all grew up watching on Comic View and Def Comedy Jam and, all these wonderful platforms. They have these shows on UPN. I don't want to see them fighting and fist fighting, which is even worse. I'm going to bring you guys what they're talking about because it's relevant. But man, I would love if everybody would, throw cookouts at each other's homes, have some spades games, you know, just uplift each other, clown around, not clown at each other, but, you know, write material, practice it, you know, make each other laugh, that sort of thing. We will not be fighting in the streets during Black History Month. No, no, we will not. Usher and Beyonce just killed it yesterday, and here y'all come, want to act up, not during my Black History Month. No, we won't. So if there is an update with with Shannon and Mike Epps, I will bring it to you. But y'all better get it together, okay? I'm gonna call somebody's big mama or something to get it together. Monique, call Miss Eleonora or whatever and tell her to bring some red velvet cake to Mike Epps and Shannon Sharpe so they can sit down and eat some red velvet and play some cards and hush and stop acting up and fighting. Anyway, you guys, let me know your thoughts. Y'all know I'm clowning, but we not doing this during this Black History Month. No, we need to come together and have some unity as a people. Anyway, please be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already, and I will talk with you in the next video. Take care, Aces. Bye.